Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk about things life, love, spirituality, love attraction, all of that juicy goodness. I wanted to pop on and share a quick little thing that my client and I just talked about on our coaching call. And it was about masculine and feminine energies and creating miracles and how to call in more manifestations. And a lot of times, my feminine clients get stuck in the loop of masculine energy. They're excessively in their task oriented energy where they feel like they have to get the laundry done, they got to get work done. And on the back burner is all of their creative life force energy kind of sitting there not being used. And we forget to tap into that, right? So my client was wanting to start a podcast, and she just got a new job where she's working from home. So she's learning this new balance of like, okay, like she's got to get the chores done, she's got to take care of the kids, and she's also working from home, but she also wants to do this creative project. So I was realizing that she was in her masculine energy. Just listening to her talk about it all, you could see in her energy, it was kind of like she was finding a groove, but also really drained. And her creativity was getting, put on the shelf, and it wasn't her number one. And yes, it can't go above our needs being met, our kids' needs being met. But that creative life force energy is kind of what fuels us. It keeps us happy. And that could be like a 10-minute dancing session. That could be a 20-minute journaling session. It could be an hour walk outside with a pet or something. So she wasn't actively doing those things. So what I wanted to share in this video is when we are wanting to create miracles, right? When we're wanting to manifest something for our husband or for our partner or for our family, we have to make sure that we're in our sensual energy. Your sacral chakra, your womb space, is your creative life force energy flow, right? So if you think about it, you have to go down into your sexual energy and you have to feel so good in your body. You have to be in alignment. Abraham Hicks talks about this all the time, being in a flow state, loving life, and just appreciating everything and going on gratitude rampages. That's all the sacral chakra. It's your womb space, right? It is the portal to God. It's the portal to manifestations. That's why they say when you're in love and when you're intimate with your partner, you're literally in the most magnetic state possible, right? So sex can actually generate manifestations. Pleasuring yourself can generate manifestations, especially for women. Believe it or not, for men, when they harness their sexual energy and they don't expend it, that's when they actually experience more manifestations, right? When they withhold and they maybe spend a couple weeks, not doing that, they actually preserve that energy and it moves up and it goes into the brain. And then I believe it manifests in their body that way. When we are expressing, we are actually manifesting in that moment of pleasure. So long story short, the word pleasure is what we want to be talking about. When we want to manifest more, we have to be in our pleasure. So if you're a mom or if you're a woman that is overworked and you're in your masculine energy, you have to find at least 10 minutes of pleasure in your day, whether it's out in nature, whether it's wearing a sexy dress, where it's doing your makeup and just feeling so connected. Maybe it's dancing in your living room with the lights out and the candles lit, and you're just feeling connected to you. Your self-love practice in pleasure can look so many different ways. It could be baking, it could be cooking a yummy meal, but it's something that makes you feel so connected to you and you're in your joy and you just feel so good and it's pure pleasure. This is what's going to generate miracles and manifestations for you. So ask yourself right now, when was the last time you felt sexy in your skin? When was the last time you were just, not with anybody else and just feeling so elated and so happy to be alive, right? When was the last time you were in nature on a walk and just looking at all the beauty around you? If you're not having these experiences, it's time to tap in. Okay, this is the change that you can make. A lot of times when we are looping in our routines in life, we are missing out on the miracles we could be creating, and it could take as much as 10 minutes a day. Just putting yourself in that good feeling state. And it's possible. You can make time for 10 minutes in your day. I know you can. I have siblings that have 4 kids and they make time and they do this. They have full-time jobs, but they still make time for themselves because they know that when they're in that feel-good energy for at least 10 minutes, that feeds them for the next 8 hours. Okay, so please make time to step out of the grind of life and be in your sexy energy, be in your connective energy in nature, feel the beauty of life, make yummy food, go to the places that make you feel good, wear the things that make you feel good, eat foods that make you feel good. It's really all about the vessel. And you want the body, especially as a feminine body, we want to be exuding that sexual energy. There's nothing wrong with it. And we've been shamed for it our whole lives, right? So we have to tap back into that. That's why we've suffered our whole lives, is because we've been abandoning this part of us that is yearning to be felt. We deserve pleasure, ladies, and it doesn't always have to be directly sexual, and it doesn't always have to be with a man. We can self pleasure. We can find ways to take a yummy bath with rose petals and music and have a yummy chocolate snack or something, whatever just makes you feel so good. This is what you need to start doing. And I'm telling you, when you connect to that energy and you're in your womb space and you're just feeling so good, you generate more miracles for yourself, for your partner, for your husband, for your family. It's wild how it happens. And if you're single like me, we generate it for ourselves. Anytime I'm in nature and I'm feeling good and I'm loving what I'm wearing and I'm just rampaging, I'm just walking and seeing the flowers and seeing the sunshine and seeing the clouds. And I'm just like on a rampage going, I just feel so good right now. It's almost like you took a drug. And it's not, it's pure source energy surging through your veins. And this is the pleasure center. When you're in that vibe, you know what I'm talking about. I know you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, tap in, create those experiences for yourself. And a lot of times we have to remove ourselves from other people because other people's energy can make us feel dense. It can kick us out of our own energy. And for me, it takes me like 10 minutes to kind of on a walk get back into my own energy and my own thought patterns. And then it takes another 10 minutes for me to really step into that sensual energy out in nature. For some reason, when I'm out in nature, I feel the sexiest. I feel the most connected. I want to come home. I want to cook a yummy meal. And I'm always wishing I had a partner to come home and kiss. But it's magical. Mother Nature can do that to us. We're connecting to the pleasure in us, right? The joy that we didn't get to experience as a child. And maybe you did, and maybe you're just reconnecting with it. So your sensual energy is directly related to your ability to receive miracles. So if you're lacking manifestations, if you're lacking miracles, you need to feel good and you need to feel sexy and desirable. And you don't need a man or another person to do this. You can generate this in nature. You can generate this in the bathtub, in the kitchen, wherever you feel most connected to your joy. So this video is a reminder. Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure yourself as much as you can. Stimulate your mind, stimulate your body, do whatever you need to do to get yourself into that joy, into that ease, into that flow, into feeling like that sex kitten that you are. Okay. And then, if you want to bring this to your partner and create a beautiful sexual experience with them, an intimate experience with them, do it. And as you guys are both being intimate, have the intention of what you want to manifest. Talk about it, right? Talk about it before you go into the experience so that you both are envisioning the life that you want as you're merging energies. You will create so much if you do this together, and you can do it by yourself too. So if you don't have a partner, do the same thing. As you're going into that experience of hugging yourself, massaging yourself, get some clean oils to use and warm them up a little bit and rub your body with them and just feel so good and think about the life that you want to create as you're going through this practice. You need a sensual practice to help yourself co-create more for yourself. Okay, this is a secret little tool that I teach in my coaching program. And it's so fun to talk about it with all the ladies, and we see how everybody comes up with different ways to do it. I love to burn certain scents like Palo Santo, and I'll do a money ritual where I'll dress in all red or green and really start to call in that passion for money and abundance and opportunities. And I feel really good in my body while I'm doing it. And then I'll meditate or I'll dance. I'll dance in a very sexual way. So there's so many different rituals that you can do, and connecting with other women to learn how they do it is really cool too. So if you want more of this, if you want to learn how to do this, hit the link in the comments. I will teach you how to connect to your sacral chakra. A lot of people have a blocked sacral because of abuse from the past, or maybe they were cheated on or betrayed, that closes that chakra because it feels like ickiness. It feels like you're not worthy of love. Your worthiness is directly connected to your pleasure center. Okay, so click the link if you want to open up that chakra. Let's call in all the magic and all the miracles for you. All right, lovies, I'm sending you so much love. Thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting me, my daughter, and our channel, and I will see you in the next one. All right, peace out.